Welcome back, fellow gamers. Today we'll be talking about Microsoft's E3 press conference, so stay tuned for much more.
Alright, so today we'll be talking the Microsoft E3 conference, a lot of games, but we'll start with the new system announcement.
Yes, it is called the Xbox One S, or Scorpio.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if you want to be a really hardcore gamer, that's what you want. Someone called Scorpio.
Yeah, I was really thinking like a different, sign, but we'll go with that. So far all we know about the Xbox Scorpio is that we're dealing with 4K technology. Apparently it's going to be a 2-terabyte hard drive. We're going to have a internal power brick, apparently.
Okay. Internal power brick.
Yes.
Okay, that's the thing that, like, for 360, I don't have an Xbox.
I know what it is, but
It's just that, like, big meaty thing that connects to the Xbox and then to the power.
The big meaty thing that connects to your Xbox.
how do you put that into a console?
Who knows? It's going to be a giant
I think
console, but they
they
said
know.
it's 40%
I hope you do
smaller.
it yourself, so they, like, get it to you.
And
And
get
it's
it, like shit, I just push it in, I guess.
Like you can't fit a piece and do like a puzzle. And you're like,
it's like perfection, but if you get it in, by the time the timer goes off, it pops out. Like, you remember that perfection game with
that's
the
what
little
the
yellow
game's
shapes?
called?
Yeah. So
okay.
And then it went,
they said the announced color is robot white, apparently, and it's a beautiful white console. My favorite part about the announcement was the long, extensive word that they used to describe the power. Written down here, it says 6 teraflops of performance. I didn't know that word existed up until the E3 conference.
I'll show you a teraflop.
Absolutely.
okay. So I mean, and that is 4K. That is also, does that have the whole VR thing too?
Absolutely, it's going to be VR integrated, but the weird thing about it is that they said that it will have no port for the Kinect, but it is supported. So I don't know how they're going to incorporate that, what they're going to do with that.
Alright, we're selling this little piece for $400. You can play some shitty
And you can
Kinect
also
game.
customize a controller. And does that mean, like, you order it and, like, hey, I want to do
So
this color?
you can customize it however you'd like. The option they have with it, I think it said over 8 million different ways of customizing your controller. And I've actually seen people already do that. One of my buddies actually did create a Goku Dragon Ball Z version of their controller, which was really cool. But for me, I can't see myself spending any more money on customizing a controller. If I really wanted a new one, I just go buy it.
When you make a custom controller, is it like a skin that you just pop on, or is it?
It comes to your door just as you created it online.
Oh, okay.
Does the Dragon Ball Z one, is it a 4-star Dragon Ball that has the buttons as the stars? Because that
would be amazing.
Too cool.
I don't know if you can do that, but that would be amazing. We also had a lot of game announcements for E3's Microsoft conference. One of the biggest games coming out of it was Gears of War 4, which to me I'm very, very excited about. I played all 3 Gears, love them, love the story, except the story is a little bit different this time. We're following the kids of the main characters. Marcus Phoenix's kid is going to be the main character in this, and I'm super excited because the initial launch trailer showed Marcus raising their child with his wife, and this just dynamic story already coming out, and I'm just so excited for
One
that.
thing about that Gears, like, for me, the graphics on the Gears games, they don't seem to get much better, which is really weird. Like, they have, because it's a goofy
It's
art
Unreal
style.
Engine.
Yeah.
It's Unreal Engine, so you got to expect that. But with Gears of War, they also did announce that they are doing a co-op campaign as well. It's going to involve that same experience, more dynamic single-player experience that's going to be thrown in the co-op. So it's going to make it so much more better to play. The co-op experience on the original Gears was fun, but it was lacking in some areas.
Was it up to 4 people still?
2-player co-op on the system, or the original 3 games, is from what I understand or remember. So.
I played with my sister, which was weird.
Other than that, it will be crossplay. Sony.
Oh, God. On to Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. That's a cool pirate game they announced.
I'm all about pirates.
So how it seems is it's kind of like you'll have your boat, and each person will have a role on the boat. So you'll have to literally do everything from dropping the masts to having a guy up in the here and
The poop
stupid
deck.
idiot.
This is an
What's
Xbox
semen?
exclusive.
Yeah.
Semen all
What's
over the
the thing
poop
up
deck.
top?
The crow's nest.
The crow's nest.
Thank you, Cody.
You have to have someone up in the crow's nest to tell you, hey, turn left, you're gonna hit a rock.
No, my biggest thing is I loved it. It was so cool and neat, and you get to be a pirate, which was so. My biggest problem was the
No Jack Sparrow.
well, yeah, but no, the graphics.
See,
It reminded me of like Borderlands, kind of.
the graphics are like you
Is it
took
that
a
weird cell animation?
No,
or-
it's like-
Okay.
Cartoony. The best way. It's a
Brutal Legend. You remember
Oh.
how it's like weird buff dudes,
Oh.
big belly. That's so
It looked a little janky, to be honest. Like
janky.
Scalebound is going to be a kind of a newer game that I guess I kind of seen but haven't seen before. The gist of the game is you're playing, from what we saw or seen, is basically
Dante from what's that game?
not Dante's Inferno.
No, not Dante. Devil May Cry. Yeah,
Yeah, it looked
you
like Devil-
basically
it did
play.
look like
It's
that,
Devil
yeah.
May Cry with dragons. You turn into a dragon armored dude and you kill people. I'm gonna
It's-
pass on that.
It looked neat.
I like
I'm
that.
good pass.
I like that you spoke like an Italian gangster because I
Because-
hear them talking about dragons a lot.
Yeah.
And I love video games quite
Did you
a
get
bit.
that dragon?
Hey, you gotta get the dragon, Polly.
See, it really killed me when he's like, he said something stupid and put headphones on.
Yeah, that's
While
right.
he's wielding
hold
his
on.
sword.
I gotta kill this dragon. Before that, better put on some tunes.
Gotta listen to some.
Let me
Mumford-
immerse myself into this fight with some. He's probably listening to Bohemian Rhapsody.
You know, he was probably listening to
Dragon Force.
There you go. Good play on words. Sweet.
Smash
No, it
Mouth.
looks different. It looks cool. Big dynamic bosses with your friends. Basically, you're gonna have cool mystical weapons. You get some cool armor, and you kill these alien creatures or whatever they are gonna be, plus dragons. So
Monster Hunter for Xbox.
there you go. That's a good way of putting it. We got Recore. Recore was announced. That looks neat. But at the same time, it kind of reminded me of like Ratchet and Clank. It had that feel to it for like 10 seconds. I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, I've seen this stuff before.
The only thing I liked about it was the dog. There's like a weird robot dog. I thought he was a playable character at first. He
Goddard?
wasn't. Instantly.
Goddard is in it. That's
Yeah,
Goddard. Yeah.
He plays Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah. No, basically, the way I look at it is it's set in a different universe where you're fighting robots.
It's robot on robot action.
And I haven't seen any other human besides the main character. It looked interesting, but honestly, it's not going to be a game for me that I'm going to have to pick up and go, oh, I need that right away.
I'll
It's
pass
something.
on it too.
It probably is, that one's definitely a hard pass for me. The other ones so far, absolutely, I'll try them out, but
Okay. Also, we have Final Fantasy 49. Oh, sorry, 15.
Final Fantasy's been around for years. They've been discussing this for years. What else do you want us to talk about on this? I mean, it's another Final Fantasy. There's a lot of diehard fans, and there's probably a couple watching right now like, oh, I'm so excited! But I could care less.
That's exactly how all Final
I
Fantasy
could care
fans
less.
are.
We appreciate all of you as our fans. We appreciate all of you, regardless of your voice.
Dead Rising 4. I wrote down my opinions because I can't remember them.
They
I
don't
wrote
matter.
upside Twitter. I thought it was really cool because in the trailer he's on Twitter.
Oh,
and
yeah.
who needs to tweet when there's zombies?
Well, here's the best part about Dead Rising 4 is Frank West is back. I
That's
played
who
all
he
of
is.
them. And I love Frank West's character. He's just that cocky, and that's why in that trailer he was like on Twitter taking pictures of zombies and stuff. Like that was cool.
Smile
If I was in the zombie apocalypse, I would still tweet.
at sloppy slap chop mop poppy.
Insert your right.
Yeah.
Insert right here. We're gonna have a nice tagline for Matt's Twitter page.
All right,
Perfect.
Let's stop that.
No,
Let's
Dead
stop-
Rising 4. The only problem I have with it so far, why Christmas time?
I like that because they had
You would
Christmas
shoot candy
music.
canes at people?
Yeah,
I don't know.
But were there vehicles in the other ones? I played
Yes,
a little bit of
3.
one.
In 3, they added that, and you can customize.
Could you customize them? Like, because
Yeah,
in this
it was.
trailer it showed
I
a lot
like
of
Dead Rising 3
fire
a
and
lot. A
electricity.
lot.
I do get really weary of zombie killing games because they've just kind of been really
Well, guess what?
over the market's been over flooded for zombies. You know,
Zombie killing.
Like,
It's
how
the
much
year of
more?
zombie games so far. I think there's 4 zombie games that were announced.
I think the year of zombie games has been going on for the last like 10 years
the last decade.
since Nazi zombies.
Left 4 Dead.
Halo Wars 2.
Yeah, we got Halo Wars 2, which, okay, so let's just say it's like Age of Empires, throw in Halo, and there you go. The first one was pretty good. I played it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh, it's a quick. What is it called? Real time strategy.
Yeah.
RTS.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Yeah.
get into it. I can't play those on console
Yeah.
because it's
It's hard
I
on
need a
console.
mouse.
The thing with Halo is Halo. I'm a purist for Halo 1, 2, and 3. Great story. Like you can play through it and you're like, wow, I feel for these characters and
Yeah.
stuff.
Then you have
But
like
then-
Halo ODST, and then you have
Then
Reach,
Halo 4
I like
is actually
4,
not dead.
Halo Rise of the Lycans, Halo
Rise.
Revenge of the Sith.
I liked-
all these
I
different
liked
versions
Reach,
that they
though.
made. Yeah,
I
it was
did
pretty
like
good.
Reach. Reach had a very good story.
Yeah.
I loved Reach.
Yeah. So we also got Gwent, the Witcher card game.
Okay, now so it's interesting about Gwent. I'm really excited because when I think about favorite thing about Witcher, like I think about Witcher.
And you think about Gwent.
Yeah, I think okay. I mean, yeah, it would had an awesome like story, or it had an awesome fighting mechanic, awesome animals and beasts to slay, awesome lore. But Gwent was the shining star. It wasn't. I don't
Okay.
really care.
I
at
can
all.
care less for Gwent. Let's move on to the next
Okay.
one. State of Decay 2. Did you guys play the original State of Decay?
No, I played DayZ.
Okay, well, State of
Is
Decay
it
is
the
actually
same deal?
I think
Same type
DayZ
thing?
seems to be a better State of Decay. I'm not going to bother with State of
But the new one is adding so much more to make it a lot better. The trailer alone showed gameplay, and just the information that they were throwing at us right away with that trailer was just like, oh, this looks pretty cool. You know, the biggest thing for me, though, is that's a game I need to play with my friends.
Yeah.
I have to get like 4 guys. They're like, let's go put too much stuff. And it's like, but it's like,
That is how your
you
friends
know.
talk.
Division update. So the biggest update is going to be this month, and it's the Underground. So from what I've seen about it and what I've read, mostly read, is basically it's going to be kind of like a dungeon-esque kind of like survival. A lot of it's just adding a lot more gameplay elements to it that's going to make it increasingly better in many ways. They did add new characters, new armor sets, stuff like that as well. But the one thing right now is this Xbox exclusive DLC for this month.
Oh,
so
so-
Xbox gets it first.
Xbox and PC.
Xbox and PC get it first because of
you,
the
Cody.
crossplay. Probably, I don't know if Division's going to do crossplay though. But PS4 gets it later, and which is okay with me. I'm not too
we've
concerned
COD
about it. I can
PSs.
wait. Yeah, yeah. Call of Duty did get or PS4 got the exclusive for Call of Duty, so I'm not too worried, upset about it. But it does look really cool and a new element to the game, to just more stuff to do. All right. So also we have Xbox crossplay, which we discussed a little bit before.
Yeah.
So the whole thing with Xbox crossplay is you'll be able to play your game on Xbox One, save it, move on, go to a buddy's house, whatever you want to do, bring your PC, boom, it's right there, and you can continue playing your game.
I am very excited about this whole crossplay thing that Microsoft is bringing, because I remember for the longest time I was really hoping that would happen, a cross-platform type deal,
Yeah.
because that at its core is not a money grabbing thing. The ability to let gamers play from one console system to PC even is, I think, a big jump in gaming itself.
And also with the multiplayer aspect and the crossplay community, we have new features being involved and developed. Details are very limited right now. What we have is they announced something called clubs, looking for groups and arenas. We don't know much about this yet.
Yeah.
This is kind of news to us as well. We just started researching it, and I don't know how much is out there yet on these topics. But as we discussed before, you said the arenas would be a neat idea.
Yeah, it'd be cool if that's sort of like a way to meet other competitive players. To, I don't want to say clan, because when I say clan, I think of 8-year-old kids on COD. But
Yeah, and
to meet
apparently
a
on
better
Call of
group
Duty,
of
everyone's
people.
been with your mother.
to
so.
meet up with a group with one goal in mind, maybe build a better teamwork environment, as opposed to just you being really hardcore with somebody who isn't.
And but with any of these guys, details are more to come. As the weeks progress, this is just E3 happened last week for us, so with the months going on, more information is going to come out, and we'll keep you posted and updated on everything. We know as much as everyone else knows, but we're here to inform you on what's actually happening in case you haven't been watching or listening in on anything. So with that being said, that'll be your E3 coverage for as of right now, with more information to come. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll keep you posted. Thank you all for watching our overview on Microsoft's E3 press conference. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on our videos, and stay tuned for much more. Thank you.